Alright, welcome back to my channel, guys. Welcome back to another episode for my playthrough for Final Fantasy VIII. Now, as you can see, we are back in the Dreamworld. Now, you guys haven't missed anything. Basically, the last episode ended with a cutscene in which we faced Sorceress Dea. Now, after that cutscene, I already told you that was the end of Disc 1, and Disc 2 basically begins in the Dreamworld. So, with that being said, let's just get into it. This is gonna be the third time that we enter the Dreamworld. I think this is the part where we get to focus on Laguna's family and basically his hometown. Now, I kind of want to talk about the previous episode, which was very interesting. It was one of my favorite missions in the game, and it was also one of the reasons why the Squall is dead theory basically started. So as you saw in the previous episode, Squall got pierced by a, I guess an ice shard. Now a lot of people think that Squall died at that very moment. However, even though I actually like the theory, I don't think it's true. And a lot of people's first argument basically is that everything after Disc 1 basically goes into overdrive. They basically claim that after Disc 1, the game starts to get really crazy, which is all just a dream of Squall before he dies. Now, it's true. In Disc 2, Disc 3 especially, and Disc 4, everything is going really crazy. However, I don't think that it makes a lot of sense, actually. As you probably also noticed, was that Squall basically got pierced in the right side of his chest. Now there aren't any. His heart isn't at the right side of his chest. You know, like it's more towards the middle and left side of your chest. So he shouldn't have died by that ice shard. So yeah, and I don't think it has been confirmed either. So even though it's an interesting theory, I would like to assume that it's not true. There are actually a lot of theories for Final Fantasy VIII. Some of them are just stupid, but some of them actually kind of make sense a little bit. But yeah, I haven't really delved too deep into the theories and whatnot. I like to take the game at face value, you know. As long as the game hasn't told me that someone died, I'm not gonna assume that they did. Which kind of makes sense. But yeah, anyways, as you can see, this is Alone. If you have remembered properly, we already have met Alone as Squall back in the infirmary. This is basically a part where we get to know everyone a little bit better. And again, for a playthrough, this might be a little bit, you know, it's not as exciting. Because again, it's just like a story dump, but yeah, it's all a part of the RPG, I guess. I'm trying to think of things to say, maybe talk about the story, but the reality and the truth is that I just don't know everything about the story, which is kind of embarrassing because I've played the game so many times. But I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you guys. Yeah, I just don't know enough about the story to keep talking about it, you know, and explain things more. I'm just kind of winging it right now, because I'm still trying to learn how to do these commentaries properly. Hopefully by the time that I started and now, I actually improved just a little bit. I would like to think that I did, but I'm not too sure. If you guys have any feedback for me, just please leave it in the comments below. I know that some of you have already watched my videos, but I've seen that I haven't really received feedback, which is okay, you know. I'm not worried about it too much. It's okay, but at the same time, I kind of want to improve. So if there is anything that you would like to say that I can improve on, just, you know, please let me know. But anyways, I'm going to quickly check if... Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. We have to equip all the Guardian Forces again, which is kind of a pain. I don't know why the game sometimes likes to just unequip everything. It's kind of annoying sometimes. I'm gonna take away this. And actually... Okay, I'm gonna keep it this way. I'm gonna give him these 3. Attack. Vitality plus 20. And that should be fine. Let's just check the abilities just to be sure. Yeah. Everything is still in order. That's perfect. So yeah, this part is probably gonna take like 15 minutes. I'm not too sure exactly, but I think 50 minutes. And that should do the trick. His limit break is pretty cool. And it does so much damage. But at the same time, I think the limit break from Kiros is actually much better looking. Maybe if I get low enough, I can show you guys. He has a simple question for us. Yeah, so he's basically trying to make sure that everyone in the town is safe and get rid of the monsters. Well, I guess that's one way to make yourself useful, right? Alright, let's just continue. I think we're gonna have to go to a house and talk to an old lady. I think it's to our left here. But yeah, I would really appreciate if you guys could leave some feedback. If there's anything that I am doing wrong or that I could do better, just go ahead and leave it in the comments. I'm always open for feedback and yeah, and even positive comments as well. It kind of motivates me to keep going, because otherwise I'm just not sure if I'm doing a good job or not. Because during these playthroughs, I'm actually not completely relaxed, you know? I'm just constantly thinking about what to say and what to do, and yeah, it's actually, I'm not gonna lie, I kinda underestimated making playthroughs and commentaries like this. But yeah. This is actually a lot harder than it looks. Now the question is, I can go for Encounter None here, or I can go for Mug. But the thing is, Mug is going to take a long time to learn, so that's a very difficult one. Mug is pretty useful actually. I'm gonna go for Mug. Yeah, I think it's better. I want to get that out of the way, you know. And I think I learned Time Magic Refine. I think that was the ability that I learned. So I'm gonna use Demis. Let me just quickly get 100 of these to Kuros. Take all. And then add it to his strength. Yeah, nice. Alright, let's continue. Now there are a lot of draw points scattered around. This is a drain. But to be honest, a lot of the times you don't really need it. Now I've said this multiple times and I will keep saying it. But you don't need to worry about drawing magic or stocking up on magic in the open world. Because there are plenty of other ways that you can do it that are much more efficient. Like, as you just saw, I think it took me like 10 seconds and I already have 100 demis. So... yeah, sometimes when people complain about this game, they always bring up the same arguments, and they say that it's always a chore to draw magic, but I always think that's a bit strange because the game clearly gives you so many opportunities and abilities to obtain magic and items that, you know, I kind of find it strange that they haven't figured that out, you know. But yeah, haters are gonna hate, I guess. I'm gonna give him... status defense junction is actually really important, so I'm gonna go ahead and learn that. Alright, let's keep going. So this is the old lady that we were supposed to talk to. Well, at least I think we have to talk to her. I'm not too sure though. Because I think at the end of the day we just have to make a patrol through the entire city. Yeah. Yeah, it's like I said, my memory is very... what's the correct word here? Yeah, I can't think of the correct word. But yeah, I think what we're gonna do now is we're gonna explore the city and then eventually we're gonna reach the end. I'm not sure what kind of things that I have to do exactly, but yeah, like I said before, we're gonna figure this out together. Alright. Wow, the encounter rates here are pretty wild. But it's fine. As you can see, I always keep my Laguna in yellow, because I'm not too worried about the monsters here. Okay, so I think we're gonna have to go to this shop over here. They hate me, but I still have to shop. No, I'm gonna converse. Wow. Yeah, that's very, it's very rude. You know what? I'm gonna heal Laguna, and I'm gonna make sure that Kuros gets to use his limit breaks, so that you guys can actually see his limit break as well. Well, at least I hope you can, because I think this might actually be the end of the Dreamworld section. I hope not. I want to show you guys the limit break. But I mean, at the same time, we're gonna have a chance later on in the game. This is not gonna be the last time that we enter the Dreamworld, so yeah. I'm pretty sure someone was supposed to be here, no? At least that's how I remember it. But yeah, apparently I'm wrong. Alright, I think we have to go back. Yeah, I really need to start paying attention to these conversations, man. Oh well. I think we just have to go back here. Oh, perfect. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Ah well, that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, so even right now, like I'm noticing that I get these quiet moments and I start to panic. It's like I want to say something, but I don't always know what exactly to say. So when I don't know what to say, I tend to just be quiet. That's one of the hardest things about making commentaries, is that especially in these old games where there is no voice acting, you really have to fill in the gaps and fill in the silent moments yourself. But it tends to be pretty hard, actually. A lot harder than you may think. And you also don't want to be the one to keep rambling on about nothing. So it's tough, but I hope I'm improving. I still have a lot of time to improve. Even after this game, if I finish this game, hopefully, I will probably do some more. Wait. Unfortunately, I still didn't get it, but it's fine. But yeah, even after I finish this game, I will probably make some more playthroughs. But I probably will also play a game that is more, I guess, new. Because I realized that playing these old games, even though I really love them, I realized that not a lot of people are interested in watching these playthroughs. Now, I'm not too worried about the viewer counts, but at the same time, it's always nice to have viewers, you know, and to have people who interact. And like, I don't want to sound, I guess, ungrateful, because I'm not. I really appreciate everyone watching, but at the same time, it's also fun to make new playthroughs from new games, I guess, because these old games are really tough to commentate over. And I think these new games will make it a lot easier, because there's voice acting, there's more in-depth gameplay, I guess. There's more to commentate for. There you go. I can finally use the limit break. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, just look at that. Yeah, that in my opinion is one of the better looking limit breaks in this entire game, actually. It's just so visceral, you know? But yeah, I think this section is almost finished. Not too sure, but I think so. Now we have to go upstairs and we'll probably see that Rain is talking about us. Yeah. That's exactly the section that I thought. Yeah, Kyrus wants to listen to the conversation, which is, I don't know, maybe a bit weird, but yeah. Of course she likes him. Yeah. I guess she feels a bit conflicted. Yeah, he's gonna act like he didn't just listen to the entire conversation. Okay, let's go ahead and talk to Rain. And this is actually an interesting part. The more, like, he's going to list how many monsters he killed, which is in this case 16. But it's actually updated in real time. So if you've defeated 20 monsters, he's going to say that you've actually exterminated 20 monsters, which I think is an interesting little detail that they added. Alright, so now we're gonna have to go to our room, but I'm gonna quickly talk to Alone. At least I'm gonna try to. There you go. Alright. Let's just talk one last time to Alone. Just make sure that she... Yeah, she's saying the same thing. Alright, let's go to our room. And yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think this section is gonna take too much longer. But I understand that this section may not be too interesting to you guys. I think there's also a hidden draw point here somewhere. Yeah, exactly, Kiraga. I can't believe I forgot about that. Okay, we're gonna rest. But there is only one bed. Well, at least yeah, there's only one bed. The other bed that you guys can see is actually a bed for children, so I don't know where Kyros is gonna sleep. What is this that I'm feeling? Well, that's love. Yeah. Exactly. Okay, that was the end of the dream section. So now we wake up back in our regular world, I guess. And as you can see, we are all laying on the ground, which is probably because we are in a jail. And now, because we attacked the sorceress Idea, they actually ended up arresting us. And now our job is basically to just escape. It's not really a spoiler because it's so logical, you know, like we're trapped and now our job is to escape this prison. It's gonna be a very interesting part, but at the same time, yeah, it's kind of like a repetitive mission. I'm not sure how to explain this, but you guys will find it out in just a second here. Let's go ahead and talk to these guys. Yeah, we should. Maybe I can just... Okay, never mind. I think we have to talk to each and every one of them. And yeah, that was probably the reason why we didn't see Ward. It's because Ward actually was probably working. He used to work in the prison as well. Yeah, and now Zell is actually going to realize that this place does look familiar because Ward actually, he actually works here, and since Zell actually turns into Ward in the Dreamworld, he already knows the layout of this whole prison, which is actually a huge prison. So we're gonna see that in just a second here. So yeah, the final disc didn't really turn out too well. We all got arrested. Sorceress Adea still lives. She actually takes charge of Galbadia, so it's not too good of a situation to be in. And here we have Squall. This is actually one of the parts that they also used in the Squall is dead theory. Now he's going to refer here to his wound. He's going to see that he doesn't have a wound, which doesn't really make sense since he was really impaled by like a big ice shard, so he should see a wound, but he doesn't. And basically the Squall is dead theory Yeah, so, I forgot what I was gonna say. Sometimes I forget that there are cutscenes, so I have to stop talking. Because I want you guys to enjoy the cutscenes as much as possible, so... If I stop talking all of a sudden, I'm very sorry for that, but... Yeah. I hope you guys can understand. Okay, so Zell's trying to be the tough guy here. Yeah, that's so weak. I love how they called him Mean Guy. They didn't even bother giving him a real name, they just called him Mean Guy. Alright. Yeah, so now Squall has a big mouth, even though we just absolutely kicked his ass. It's fucking embarrassing, man. Look at him. I bet he feels so tough. He only hit like 55 damage or something like that. And he acts like he's so strong, you know? Yeah, I mean, he's not a seed, but at the same time, he should know what seeds are. But he thinks that as soon as you become a seed, that they tell you some secrets, which I don't think is true. But obviously, he doesn't believe that. Yeah, I can't imagine how much that must hurt, you know? That has to be such a shitty situation to be in. So even though Squall is in a very tough spot here, you can easily see that he really cares about them, that he's still worried about his team. So I don't know, when people say that Squall doesn't care about anyone, I just think about these moments, like you can clearly see that he does care. So yeah, I mean, those are always words from haters, I guess. People that don't really understand the character. It's like he wants Squall to hate him. Okay, so there's an anti-magic field. Now these creatures, if I don't think you've seen them before. These creatures are called Moombas. Now we will learn more about these creatures later on in the game, but for now you should know that they're actually friendly, and we will absolutely stop him. He's not gonna hurt this Moomba. Exactly. Kick his ass, man. Now you can actually call these Moombas to your help, but you need a special item for it. Now in the original Final Fantasy VIII, this was not possible unless you had like a pocket station, which, at least for people who lived in Europe, well, I don't know exactly how it works, but I think it was only available in Japan. I'm not too sure though, but I just know that it was very hard to purchase. So back in the days, I was never really aware of the fact that you can actually call him to help you out in battle. But in the remastered version, they made it a lot easier. So it's possible to call him for help as a summon, or as a guardian force, I should say. He's not too strong though, so you're not really missing out on anything, but yeah, it's always cool to have, you know. So now Squall basically learns that they are going to destroy Balam Garden. I don't know why Cypher wants to be such a lapdog so bad, as Squall pointed out in the previous episode. I don't know how you can find pride into being someone else's so-called bloodhound. But yeah. I guess in a way we are actually also Cid's, Headmaster Cid's bloodhounds. In a certain way, you know? But yeah, still. It's much different in his situation. Just let me die. Your breath stinks. This is the Squall that I love to see, you know. A very tough guy, but at the same time a heart of gold, you know. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to Selphie. Yeah, Selphie has some issues, man. She has some issues. Yeah, you're kidding. Yeah, I mean that's the advantage of just using your fists. No one can take that away from you. Well, I mean, I guess they can. But yeah. Not in this game. They have to keep it PG, you know. And yeah, it's pretty convenient that Zal used to be Ward in the Dreamworld, and he knows the layout, and he was the one that still has his both of his weapons. So we need to rely on Zell now to save us. Now he's trying to convince them that they're unconscious. And then as soon as he enters the room, that's when he is going to strike. Perfect. The way that that guard is laying there with his ass up like that. Okay, floor 7. Okay, so now this is actually one of the, I guess, the annoying parts, because I don't know. Wait, I'm gonna get rid of these. Give him brothers. Okay. I'm gonna give Zell Diablos. This is just temporarily, just because I don't want to encounter too many battles. So I'm gonna use encounter half. All right, I think I need to go down. Yeah, and I'm gonna save the game here. I'm going to end the episode here, so I want to thank you guys for watching. If you guys want to see more, please like the video and leave a comment below telling me what you guys think about the videos. And yeah, we'll see you guys very soon. Bye.